Hi all, it's Ali here. I'm in the kitchen and I'm doing some cooking. So I thought, I'll tell you what, I'll talk to you while I'm doing some cooking. I've been looking after Dad we're going into week 3 now, being a carer for him. But because his carer has gone on holiday and a much needed holiday. She is brilliant, but she does his cooking, his washing, ironing, and I've got to take over those parts of things. But he does have a cleaner and does have a gardener, and yeah, I've been making portions. What do you want, Rolo? This always happens when I go on video, doesn't it? Now look, I've got things to cook for boyo. Look, there's nothing here for you. Oh, I'll tell you what. Why don't you take one of these and disappear? See, this is so typical, isn't it? Take that away with you. Go on. Yep. Bye-bye. Off you go. Oh, that's so cute. I can't do anything without getting interrupted all the bloody time. Anyway, so I've been Dad's carer. This is week 3. I've made him some chicken stew, which I've got in here, but this would do my father about 3 meals because he tends to eat, when people get older, they only want really a couple of mouthfuls of each thing. And that's been really hard because I tend to sort of cook en masse. So I'm literally got to remind myself that the vegetables that I cook today are just going to be fresh for tomorrow, really, when I take to go along with this, and maybe again, no, for 2 days. That's right, for 2 days. So if I give him chicken stew, it's going to last for Monday. No, we're on Monday now. See, this is how I get. Tuesday it's got to do, and Wednesday, and then I go in again on Thursday, and tomorrow morning I do his ironing. So I'm getting used to the routine, but he needs to have enough stuff to do 2 meals. So that's the first bit. So I'm going to do him sort of 3 lots of veg. I'm going to do him some broccoli. I bought this cabbage. Look at the bloody size of these leaves. I even did a little, look, I did a thing. I said, could make a bloody outfit out of this, couldn't you? Especially in this hot weather, that's all I need to wear. I do. I sent a picture actually to Rachella and Julia. And if you don't know who they are, they're at home base most of the time. And I sent them a picture and said, well, you're welcome to share that. Suitable outfit for vegetarians. How many carrots do I do? 1 or do I do 2? I mean, in 2 days, he's likely to only eat 1. And I suspect these big buggers, look at these potatoes, they're massive. I bet Dad would only eat 1 of those. So, he doesn't like jacket potatoes, so I'm going to have to peel it. And I do all my vegetables, if I can, in this, because I find stewing vegetables really, really good. Let's put that on. Let's put this away. And I've also, learning Dad's routine, I've learned that on a Saturday, I'll show you, where is it? He likes to have a blood grapefruit, but where we live, Waitrose usually has them, but they didn't last week, so I've already bought 2. Because where I bought this from, which is a place called Kenyans, they're a sort of separate entity, proper fruit and veg place. But of course, what can you get in there? So this will be for Dad at the weekend, but I've already got it. These things. Does anybody else like these things? Oh my God. These banana things, they're really sickly. I've got banana and covered in yogurt. I bloody love them. And these, look, in ginger. It's no wonder I have to buy bloody big shirts and bigger trousers, isn't it? Anyway, oh, and stuck under here. We get, Simon and I go to a coffee shop, which you've probably seen in Salisbury, and there's Turkish, I think they're Turkish there. Well, they're from somewhere, that they sell Turkish, I think it's Turkish, yeah, it's a Turkish coffee shop. I got my little lamps there, but they also sell Turkish Delight, of course they do. And this is pistachio. Doesn't, I'm telling you, all this has got to go away in the fridge. Naughty, naughty, bloody naughty. And I bet you're back for something else. What are you back for, Rolo? Look, there's nothing else. No more treats now. Why don't you just say hello to everybody? Because everyone loves to see Rolo, don't they? Say hiya. So, this one always gets in the way when I'm trying to cook. Would you like a bit of carrot? Oh, that'll do him. Just wash my hands and give you a bit of carrot. Now I might need 2 carrots if I give him a bit. Right. Give him an end. He used to love carrots when he was a puppy, and we'd go through loads of them. But now, he'll have a couple of bits like that, maybe smaller. Usually I chop it to about there, and he can manage it. Take them away, what do you think? Yeah? Go on then. Terrible, isn't it? They like to be involved in everything. Anyway, how much of this shall I do? These big leaves won't be any good to Dad. So, what I'm going to do, there's a special name for this cabbage. Look, it's got a pointy bit, and I can't remember what it's called. But it's actually quite nice, if you like cabbage. And the middle. I like the middle section of it. Look at that. That'd be fun to draw. I think so. I've been doing a lot of artwork to keep me calm. I found myself very, very stressed. And I say stressed. It is stress, but it's an anxiety type of state where I feel the need to be calmed down the last few weeks, simply because I don't like getting things wrong. And, you know, for my dad who's 96, I don't want to get it wrong. And I don't want him to think, oh God, he doesn't like food as it is. The last thing we need is to give him something that he thinks, oh God, I think that's disgusting. I've learned to give him more gravy, I will say. Let's just turn that off a minute. That water's going to be boiling before I'm even ready. I've learned to give him more gravy because he likes, you know, things to be covered like that. Now, how much? How much is enough? I don't know. It does shrivel into quite a bit, doesn't it? It's really hard. It's just really hard knowing how much to do. And do I do these first, I suppose? Maybe I'll do one of these first, along with that. And then I'll have to cook the, yeah, I'll do that. And then I'll have to do the potato later on, I suppose. Let's have a look at that. Well, he won't want the stalk. I know he won't. So I'll do that on another person. I mean, our food never gets wasted because any food like this could really be done and frozen. I'm not that keen on frozen veg, but it's better than wasting it, especially in this day and age where things are so damned expensive. I don't waste anything. Talking of which, today, went round to my mate's house, and she and I like very similar clothes. We both like really baggy tops. Really pleased with this one. I altered the neck. Both of us like bigger necks, and she'd ordered, I think it was 6 shirts, all the same except for one, and all different colours. And she said, Ali, they're not for me, I'm too tall. and it doesn't come at the right length. So I said, all right there, Lise, no problem. Let me try them on. Well, her garden is beautiful. She's got a long garden, but it's overgrown sort of with, I think it's pampas grass is one side, and I don't know what's the other, but it's a tree there, and then she has an umbrella in the middle. So in the middle of the long section, you can imagine she's got this beautiful table and some gorgeous seating stuff now. And we were sitting there, and I was just stripping off, you know, like, who cares? Like, it is, honestly, I have no shame, none whatsoever. So I tried on these shirts, and I said to her, don't take them to the post office and send them back, I'll buy them off you. Well, that's all very well, but when I went in to my bank to try and put her name in and everything was going swimmingly well. But as usual, they wanted me to enter a password. Oh my God, why? I don't normally have to, not when I'm doing it to my sons, but she said it's because, Ali, I'm new, you know, it's a new person. So I said, oh, right. So I've had to come home and do that. I did find the password, but isn't it honest? Every time with technology, I try to do something, I get myself into such a muddle, and I get so nervous. For instance, I would love to know how to get on this phone, which is just an iPhone. I say just an iPhone. I'm lucky to have one. But all I want to do is learn to get onto Zoom, onto that, so that I can go on G's panel. I'd like to learn that. I have no idea how to do it. I could probably do it. I've been shown a couple of times by Toby how to do it with my normal laptop, but I can't remember. I just don't have this technological brain. I don't have that. How can I have that? I'm an arty person and a carer, and that's what I've always done. I don't know technological things, and every time I look at a phone or whatever, I'm amazed that I can even do YouTube. I'm amazed that I can get this video up, for instance. In fact, I'm fucking amazed. Oh, I'm absolutely amazed that I can even do this at the same time as talking to you. See? I mean, that is pretty amazing for me. What am I doing now? Oh, let's do this carrot and see how much I need of it. I think I'll do 2 carrots just in case. But oh, maybe I won't. I think there might be carrot in the damn meal. But then my father can't hear and he can hardly see, so maybe he won't notice. And it's a bit of extra veg, isn't it? Not that he needs it. He's doing really well. Oh, that one's a bit of a funny one, isn't it? You know what? If I was like he is at the age of 96, I'd be so proud of myself. As it is, I'm going to be 60 this year, and I'm nowhere near like he is. You know, he doesn't suffer with arthritis. He has a bit of wear and tear in the joints, but no arthritis. Do you know, why is it with vegetables I see other things? Don't you think that'd just be a marvellous nose? For those of you that are telling lies, this is what will happen to your nose. Do you know that? Pinocchio, that is what happened to his nose. It's worth knowing. It is worth knowing. Anyway, I've probably bored you to death. I'm going to carry on cooking and try and keep off the sweet stuff and have a really, really cold I think I might have an iced coffee. I've worked out how to make it with just water and a little bit of milk and just putting in a spoonful of coffee and some sweetener. That keeps the calories down, which makes me laugh really because I'm munching sweeties. But, you know, if you can save in one area, doesn't it mean you can eat a bit more in the other? Bye all. I love you all for watching. Bye bye.